think we get a bigger part in the next chapter.
Metapod.
Welcome to Crafts of the Lore.
Today, another journey begins.
To create a new Pokemon. This is the boss, and I'm sick of waiting. I want Pikachu, and this time don't screw it up.
Meowth, prepare for trouble.
And make it double!
I guess you guys want my sculpt, huh? Let me not disappoint you. Let's make this one creepy. But first, I need an armature, and it's done. I did have a weird interference at the beginning. Can I use it? Yes! With the foil added, I can now move on to catching me some Claymon. Let's see how I do. Okay. Yeah, I got it! Yep. Come on. Come on. That's one. That's two. That's three. Yes! Perfect. Look at this. Look at this beauty. I will use this to, well, see if I can use the interference again. Great. Now that the armature is mostly covered, I believe that this weird glitch is the result of whatever it is I'm making in chapter 10. More of that at the end of the video. But for now, I must focus on what's at hand. And that is this clay worm, which I use to add some belly folds. I'll keep working on the creases until I end up with something that looks like a tongue on metallic legs. And talking of those legs, they also get covered in clay too. Then it's time for me to add the belly button and... oh, okay, onto texturing. Using the brush, I'm trying to add fur-like texture. It looks alright on wet clay, but... I'm really not a fan how it looks like after it dried. So I'm glad it won't be noticeable when it's painted. Off camera I also added a curly tail. Then really it's moving on to the head. Now glitches are great and all, but nothing beats foil. I mean, look at this. You just wave it a little bit and there you go. Isn't it lovely? But I hear another interference coming in. Oh, that was good. Now how do you show if you enjoy something? Of course with a great big smile, or by liking this video and pressing the subscribe button. Cheers! Of course the smile only tells a fraction of the emotion behind the face I'm carving in with my explorer tool. Though the eyes, they do complete the crazed expression I'm going for. The rest of the details of course help complete the character. The ears, whiskers, some fur texturing which I'm actually happy with, and some antennas on the top of the head. With that, Meowth is ready to dry off camera so that I can focus on the base. Just like in chapter 8, I will be using this L-shaped base for the build. However, today I will be adding something unusual. These mosaic polished grey tiling pieces are great for road and they have a lovely texture underneath. Actually, I got these by requesting free samples online. It's good to have around. With plenty of hot glue, I can bring my imagination to life. What I'm seeing is a broken road with a sewage outlet. Once we got the road done, it's time to add some tiny pebbles just to break up the image a little. And that's pretty much it. Now it's time to cover it up in some Mod Podge and wait for it to dry. Off camera I got a black base coat and some grey spits top down. I wanted the base to look dirty, so I decided to use the airbrush with Vallejo's Modeler Orange. Then I got overzealous with some dark green environmental grime. Honestly, you just need to trust the process. Look how good it looks. Aside from the Vallejo paint, I also applied some green stopwood liquid frost, which gave it this dirty, dusty look that you see here. I really liked it, but I will end up covering it. I also made this sewage outlet out of one of those gotcha balls that you can get in the shop, you know, when your child wants to buy one for £1 because it has a cute tiny toy in it. Alright, they had Hot Wheel cars in these ones. Moving on, we are on to covering the whole base in black wash, then waiting a few decades for the vegetation and frost to settle in. But for now, let's move on to painting Meowth. His dripping game wash formula isn't just good for shading, but its viscosity makes it great for painting too. It also settles into cracks and crevices quite nicely. And when I need specific areas exposed, all I need is a Q-tip to wipe it back. Eyes are the mirror to the soul, and this soul definitely has a few screws loose. By painting bright yellow on the edge of the eyes first, then a lighter shade towards the middle, it makes a nice gradient, slowly twisting Meowth's expression even more towards insanity. Painting the outer edges of the eyes black just adds the extra creepiness factor this character needs. The 2 dots in the middle, surely he's a lost cause. Dental hygiene isn't the strongest point of Meowth. Perhaps he celebrated too many birthdays at his school, where children were allowed to bring in sweets and share it with others to rejoice their coming of age. Or perhaps they just flash wash, strong tone and yellow paint painted on. But there is hope for Meowth yet, if only you press the subscribe button just like the 345 subscribers who at the time of making Meowth have done so, and making me dedicate this video to each and every one of them. Thank you. As my own sanity slowly falls apart towards the end of editing this chapter, Meowth gets some final touch-ups, then we are on to
The reveal.
Today, another journey begins to create a new
Pokemon.
That concludes chapter 9. Thank you to all 346 subscribers who at the time of recording this voiceover have subscribed to the channel. Also a huge thank you to Kaiki Strange for their continued support over on Patreon. And if you're new here and would like to support what I do, then click the like button, press subscribe and make sure to watch my videos. Also feel free to check out my links in the description box below. Chapter 10 will be a big one, literally. So be sure to come back and check out my new sculpt based on a well-known work of Trevor Henderson. Thank you to Headboy aka Vaughn Pin Pin, whose art allowed me to bring Meowth to life today. Make sure to check out their social links below. And at last, let's see what Team Rocket thinks of this sculpt.